Take three. My third try, trying to get over this without tripping over my tongue. This is for the challenge topic for Meet 3, Event D. It's called Basimals. Basimals are decimals that are not base 10. The prefix deci means tenth. So these are going to be in different bases. What you're going to need to be able to do is to convert a number that is a decimal into different bases and convert a decimal that's not in base 10 into a different base. So kind of flip-flop between the two forms. I'm going to begin by just reviewing what the bases mean and their position for a number. So if I've got a number here that is 132 and it's in base 4, what that means is the first position here is I have 2 times 4 to the 0 power. 4 to the 0 power is the value of that position. In decimal position, it's 10 to the 0 power. In base 4, the next position to the left of the 4 to the 0 is the 4 to the first power position. In base 10, it's 10 to the first. It's the tens position. Here, it's the fours position. In base 4, the 1 here is the 4 to the second position. The powers just keep going up by 1 as I go to the left in my decimal, or my number. And that's the 16s position. In base 10, that's the hundreds position, because it's 10 to the second. So if I'm converting a number from base 4 to base 10, what I do is I take the number that's in the position and multiply it by the power of 4. So I'll take 1 times 4 squared. Plus, this position was 3. That's the 4 to the first position, so 3 times 4 to the first. And the last position is always the units position. It's always to the 0 power, so I take 2 times 4 to the 0, which is 2 times 1. And then to finish converting it to base 10, just to evaluate all those and add them all up, and we get 30, and that's in base 10. The notation here with the word kind of as a subscript, here with a 10 and here with the 4, is the way the math contest is going to be. That's how they're going to write them. Now, if I'm going to the right of the decimal, to the right of the 2, then the 4 power just keeps decreasing. So for the next position, which would be the tenths position, which is 10 to the negative 1, it's the 1/4 position. It's 4 to the negative 1. And the next position after that, which would be the hundredths position, because it's 10 to the negative second, is actually 4 to the negative second. So this is how you got to convert decimals that are in a different base into base 10. It's just the same way we did this conversion here. Pretty simple. So if I've got 0.132 in base 4, the first position to the right is 4 to the negative 1. Next position, 4 to the negative 2. Next position, 4 to the negative 3. So I just take the number that's in those positions times that power of 4. So 1 times 4 to the negative first, plus 3 times 4 to the negative second, plus 2 times 4 to the negative third. And what you need to do, and what I don't want to do, is you've got to add those all up. And then if they want the answer as a decimal, just divide it out. So that's your base 10 answer. Do the little simplification. One more time, just with a different base. So if I'm in base 7, the position to the right of the decimal is 7 to the negative 1. The position to the right of that is 7 to the negative second, etc., etc. So to convert this to base 10, I take 5 times 7 to the negative 1 and 2 times 7 to the negative second. Then if you want the answer as a fraction, which I kind of doubt, you can write it with the common denominator 49. Otherwise, just turn it into decimals and add them all up or whatever, and make sure you round to the third position or truncate to the third position depending on what they ask for. There's going to be 3 or 4 more slides. I'm going to make little videos for each one. I'm not going to try to make one big video because I keep screwing up.